Hi, and welcome back to this very special episode of Venus Special. Let's get back to the girls.
Hello.
Hi. Hi again. Before we continue the interview, properly, I think there's one question every guy out there who's watching would like to know, and me too.
Are we single?
I've written my mind.
We are. I have a talent. We are. Yeah.
You are single. Okay. Any love on the horizon?
No, just each other.
Oh God, I think I'm going to sweat now.
Okay.
I'm fine.
A bit nervous. Does it make you nervous?
A little bit, yeah. What do you look for in a man? In a potential boyfriend, or just potentially in a man?
They have to be able to make me laugh.
Okay.
Have to. I like laughing.
And looks-wise, anything else? Personality-wise?
Tall, dark, and handsome.
Damn it. But not short. I can't even describe myself.
I like a man who knows what the inside of the gym looks like. Not gonna lie.
Hey.
Saying.
I know what the inside of a gym looks like. It's just I don't know how to use it. Okay. Okay, back to the interview. This section I have a little bit more questions than I did in the previous section because it's about your work and career. Please tell us how you became glamour models.
We became glamour model. Well, I always knew I wanted to be a glamour model, and I was always like, Priya, you're going to do it with me. And then we were approached by someone to do a shoot for a magazine. So we did that, and then obviously work rolls off the back of that, etc. And then a few photographers and people we worked with had suggested to do the TV work and stuff like that. So we had a casting with them, and it just went from there, really.
Okay, so I was going to say, I mean, most of your fans, etc., know you from your work on TV.
Yeah.
So how was the transition between glamour models and TV and working on TV? How did that come about? What was that whole process like?
It's very different working on TV to doing modelling, because then you become a personality and a persona which you have to develop for on screen. But then we got recommended it, went for it, and it was something we enjoyed, and the rest is history, as they say. Been there since.
Yeah.
That's why I prefer the TV, because you get to show more personality, but it's hard behind a camera. It's kind of, you just got to get the shots they want, and then you're done.
We just end up messing about.
Yeah, we get bored, fidgety.
Yeah, we just end up like messing around on set and stuff. So when we're on TV, we're just constantly doing something, moving, going on the microphone. You're a personality. You're putting on a performance.
Oh, you're not yourselves when you...
No,
we're not. But I
mean, people get to see your personality. When you're doing modelling and it's just one still photo, you can't see somebody's personality through that. They can't hear our voices or anything like that.
Oh, so you are yourself. So if I call up, I'll actually get to speak to Priya. And
I don't putting on a fake act or like acted like a different girl.
Okay.
I just talk like this.
Okay. Do you enjoy what you do?
Yeah, love it.
Yeah. Okay, if you don't mind me asking, it's a little bit more personal. Is it well paid? Is it well paid, the work?
Yes.
And are there a lot of perks?
Yes.
What kind of perks do you get?
We don't have to work full time every single day. We get free time so we can actually enjoy life. If you work hard and you earn good money, you want free time to go and enjoy it. So we're self-employed, so we're not restricted to how many holidays you can take. We have a nice flat, we have a nice car, we have nice stuff. Just have fun, don't we? Party.
Yeah, it's quite easy getting into clubs and stuff. So.
Yeah, that's kind of tough for me. Kind of wish I had that.
Roll with Preeti and Priya.
Then if I roll with you, can I get a VIP as well?
Yeah.
All the top line clothes and everything.
Definitely.
Got to keep that in mind then.
Definitely.
Do you care about what other people think about what you do?
No. We're fully aware that not everyone agrees with what we do. We're fully aware that there's always going to be different opinions, as there is in any walk of life, not just what we do.
But we are aware it's controversial.
We're aware there's a certain taboo to it, and we don't for 1 minute. We spend a lot of, we do a lot of interviews and stuff where we spend a lot of time defending our career choice and explaining our career choice, and kind of got to the point now where we feel like people know why we do what we do. People are starting to see the personalities coming through from us as well, and that we're not just girls that, you know, are glamour models and stuff. So now it's kind of where it's got to the point where, you know, if you don't like it, then
just don't watch.
Don't be a part of it.
Because I was informed just before you guys came that there's a presenter on this channel that when she found out you guys were coming on, she was a little bit like, you know, why, you know, they're not the kind of, you know, people a channel like this should have, you know, that kind of negative reactions, you know, especially being Indian girls, you get that a lot from a lot of people.
Yeah.
How do you
I don't think
react
we get. I don't think we get a lot.
I think we get a lot more support than.
I think that we get way more support than we do criticisms, and the criticisms that we do get aren't really even specifically aimed at the fact that we're Indian girls. It's just because of the fact of what job we do. So it's criticisms that all of the girls get, whether they're white, blonde, Indian. All of the girls open themselves up to that criticism through doing that job. And like Preeti said, we're fully aware we do a controversial job. That whatever lady you're talking about, I can understand why she wouldn't agree with what we do. That's fine, but she has her opinion. If she doesn't want to do what we do, then she doesn't have to do what we do. But we're happy within ourselves.
What kind of people do you normally get like bad reactions from, like negative reactions? Like if there's a general, like,
well, obviously narrow-minded people. Yeah.
Okay.
I do. I personally think that one of the most attractive qualities a person can have is to be open-minded. I think it just means you open yourself up to be friends with so many more different types of people and accept so many things. And I think when you're narrow-minded like that, not only are you know, do you shut off people from yourself, you close yourself to certain friendships and things like that. And I feel a bit sorry for people who sit there and judge us because
time. Get on with your life and we'll get on with our life. I don't make comments on what other people do with their life, so they shouldn't, you know, everyone can just do what they want and be happy.
Now, I like that view on life, definitely. Yeah. You know, I like that, you know, just do whatever you want, doesn't matter what other people think.
Yeah, as long as you're not hurting
exactly.
anyone.
And, you know, it makes you happy, so, you know, just do it, you know.
Yeah.
And you're making good money and you're enjoying what you do. So that's really good.
And best of all, we get to do it together as well.
Oh, yeah, and you get to do it together. I forgot about that. Yeah, because you're twins. See, if it was me, it would just be by myself.
Yeah.
What does your family and your parents think about what you do?
They're so supportive.
Really?
Yeah. So
Mum and Dad?
So supportive. Very. I mean, obviously, from a father's point of view, you know, he doesn't. We don't discuss like the nitty-gritty details of the job. From our dad's point of view, it's just the fact that he has two successful, independent daughters who, you know, we go out and, you know, we're good girls. You know, we've got a good head on our shoulders, and we make, you know, we're mature and we're not hurting anyone. So that's what he's proud of, not necessarily the job, but the qualities that surround it. And, you know, our mum's quite...
Our dad's happy because of what we do. We've managed to create the life for ourselves that we have. So
yeah, you're independent girls. Yeah, independent women.
So that's what he's proud
of. You're not relying on them.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want, you know, go wherever you want.
Relief on his behalf,
yeah. And Mum loves it all, you know.
She'll watch.
Yeah, she'll watch. I'm Priya's mum. Yeah.
So, you know, Indian girls should actually take that and say, yeah, you know, if we do something like this, we can be into making a lot of money, and, you know, we've got a successful career.
Yeah.
You know, they should think about it that way.
It's not just the money. I think we've both done other jobs and, you know, other education and stuff like that. And a big part of it is you have to enjoy what you do. And if you don't enjoy it, the money's not worth it, and nothing's worth it. For us, it is fun.
No, that's what I was going to say. Like, you have fun in what you're doing, as opposed to, you know, just doing it for the money, and, you know, it's just killing you inside. But you're just doing it because you're making a lot of money.
Yeah.
What about your other family, like your family in India? Do they know what you do? Are they supportive?
I haven't really discussed it.
Oh, you've never discussed it with them? Like when you go...
But the thing is, they're not direct family members. They're not family members we talk to on a day-to-day basis.
Okay.
So it's not a question of hiding it. It's just we don't like they're in India, we're here. I just
and a lot of people say, "Oh, what do your Indian grandparents say?" and stuff. Well, I'm like, "Well, what do your white grandparents say?" You know, like who sits down and talks to their grandparents about being a glamour model?
The reason we haven't discussed it with our grandparents isn't because we think they're Indian, so we better keep quiet because they're old people. It's not a conversation you have with your grandparents.
Yeah, I think you know who you are. Yeah, you're not going to say
black, Chinese, whatever. It's not the sort of topic of conversation you'd have grandparents to grandchild.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I would love to speak to my grandparents if I did something like this. Yeah. No, but I mean, you said you're going over to India soon. So when they have be brought up, well, what do Priya and Preeti do? Like what is their job? So I want to know now. So how would you bring that up? How would you?
I haven't thought about that one yet.
I haven't really thought about that.
Was I the first one to bring it up? My apologies, I feel really bad now.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Yeah.
I might just say we're
better at thinking on the spot.
Just say we're models without going too deep into. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it.
Because I think one of your magazine interviews did mention that people think that you're hairdressers.
I know I was a hairdresser.
And you were a legal secretary or something, yeah.
Yeah, secretary at a law firm. Yeah.
Okay.
We didn't go around pretending that she's a hairdresser and that I was a secretary.
I thought that's what you told people. Okay.
No.
That was what our previous jobs were. She was a hairdresser. I was a secretary. So people may still wider family members might still be under the impression that they're the jobs that we still do.
And we haven't corrected
we haven't gone. Yeah.
Will you correct them?
I'm not liars. Yeah. I'm not ashamed of what I do. It's just
Are you proud about what you guys do?
Yeah, very proud. I'm not ashamed.
That's really cool. That really is really nice.
I just don't feel the need to pick the phone up and ring every single member of my family and say,
"That's what I do."
Just to let you know, I'm quitting my job as a secretary and I'm now a glamour model. If it comes up, then I'll talk about it. But I'm not going to go out of my way to inform everyone.
What about your family friends? Have you got any Indian family friends, like your mother's friends, their families, etc.? Like an Indian kind of community, a Gujarati community? You haven't got any of that?
No.
Okay, because I was going to say, what do they think? Do they know what you do? What do they think? Do they know whose daughter you are, and they're like, "Oh my God, I can't believe that"?
No, we're not. No, we're not in with the community like that. No.
Okay. What are your callers like? I think I'm sweating. What are your callers like? Yeah. What are they normally like?
There's nothing normal about it.
You get people all the way from the ages of 18 up to the ages of 70.
Really?
You get everyone. You get foreign guys. You get.
Do you ever get any regulars? Like,
yeah.
You remember me?
Yeah. There's one guy, as soon as he says hello, I'll go,
I know it's him.
Hi. I know it's him straight. The second he'll go, "Hi Priya," and straight away I know it's him.
But it's not me. Just in case anyone's wondering, it wasn't me. Right, go on. Sorry. I just have to make that clear. Because I do love you girls, but I've never do you get any abusive calls?
I've not.
Like anyone saying, how can you be doing what you're doing? Actually on TV, as in someone will call up and saying, this is not a...
I've not had that. I've heard other girls take phone calls like that, but we've not had nothing like that.
I never feel like
we've had like young guys, like when they get together in a group and they're being immature and they're like, "You speak, no, you speak, no, you speak."
Or like drunk guys that get together and flick over and like, "Oh yeah, let's ring her," and irritate.
Yeah, they're kind of
let's use her as our nice entertainment.
But they're just being immature and just having a laugh, but nothing. Yeah.
I hope that wasn't my boys too. What do you think it is? Do you?
They're fun.
It's boys.
Yeah.
They love it.
Keep them coming.
Do you consider yourselves adult actresses?
No.
Getting to the steamy bit now. Or are you just glamour models that happen to work for an adult channel?
Yeah.
Is that what you would say you are?
Well, we're not acting for one, so I wouldn't call myself an actress.
Okay.
And yeah, we've never been in a
adult
movie.
Entertainer.
So.
Would you say adult entertainer? Is that what you would consider?
Yeah, I
suppose it's an adult-natured show, so yeah.
And we're entertaining people, so yeah, I suppose you could.
So you consider yourselves part of the adult industry?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Which is definitely not a child-based program. No children should be watching.
Yeah, what she said. Okay, being of Indian origin, it must bring about some taboo. Doing what you do. Do you feel that you're role models to young Indian girls, especially British Asian girls?
We do get I personally didn't identify us as that, but as sort of time's gone on, and a lot of feedback we get, you know, on sort of social networking sites and things like that, and fan mail and stuff, we do get a lot from young Asian girls saying, you know, that they really admire us and really respect us, and it's kind of given them the push to show, you know, that you don't need to worry what everyone thinks, and you can go out there and do what you want. And even though it is taboo, we're not hated for it. Do you know what I mean? A lot of people have actually warmed to us for it, and I think a lot of it is because we do a lot of stuff like this, so we've made it important to get our personalities out there as well. But it has ended up turning up that we are like role models to young Indian girls.
That's really good. That's really good.
That's brilliant.
Would you like to see more Indian girls do what you do?
Definitely, yeah. We're not here to say
this is the way to go. Yeah,
all Indian girls should now
be glamour models.
Glamour models. But if we have at least opened up the path or showed them that, you know, it's a fun career. If it is something you think you would want to do, then, you know, hopefully we've shown them that they can get into it without having to worry about the repercussions of it. But we wouldn't sit here and say all Indian girls
go be glamour
models.
Okay, I mean, do you guys consider yourselves like pioneers for a new generation of Indian girls? Would you say, you know, to Indian girls, do what you want to do, don't be affected by what others think?
I was going to say, even if it's not the sort of glamour industry we go into, I think we definitely are sort of the first Indian girls doing what we're doing, and therefore that comes with it.
Sends out the message.
Just out the general message that even if it's not the glamour industry or the adult industry you want to get into, even if it's just
whatever makes you happy, whatever you enjoy,
without feeling like, oh, shouldn't I, sort of thing, you know, just...
I don't know if you know, I mean, traditional Indian parents, it's kind of like, you to follow
a doctor or a lawyer.
Be a doctor, be a lawyer, it's the traditional things. And any girl who goes, I don't know, I want to be an actress, or I want to, you know, do something that's completely wild, you know, they'll be like, no, because what kind of money are you going to make, what are people going to think?
I think the message that we really want to send more than anything is not to feel like you have to do what's expected of you. You don't have to conform to the normal. If anything, what we want to show is just that you can go out there and you can do something that's not necessarily normal and acceptable, and you can still make a success of yourself, and you can still create a good life for yourself. And that's what we've done. We don't just want people to be like, if you want to be a glamour model, then those two done it, so you can do it. It is the whole, you know, just creating a success of yourself,
and
doing
you don't
something.
have to be a doctor to be successful.
Yeah, you don't have to do what's expected of you.
So basically, have fun in life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't have like a.
Life's short, you know. Don't take it too seriously. You might not be here tomorrow, you know.
Yeah. Don't.
And you want to be able to look back and think like, yeah, I had a good one.
Yeah.
I did what I wanted to do. Rather than I did what they wanted me to do.
Or all about the money, etc. Yeah. No, I can't agree with you on that. That definitely, that's definitely what everyone should, try and do.
You should live your life. You should always live your life for yourself. No one else, you know. Especially when you're young, like us, and you know, you don't have children and stuff like that. Time you should definitely be living for yourself, because if you can't do it now, you never can. So definitely make the most out of it.
What is your opinion on Indians in more X-rated professions such as pornography?
If that's something they want to do, then go right ahead.
I would never judge anyone for anything.
I don't have opinions on those. My opinion on those sort of things is, if it's what you want to do, if it's what makes you happy, and as long as you're not being forced or coerced into doing it, then that's fine. Like, the last thing I'd ever do is judge somebody.
I mean, I don't know if you know any Indian porn stars. I mean, like, you know, there's Priya Sahara Knight is British, and there's Anjali Kara. These are British girls. I mean, what is your opinion on it? Just generally doesn't. I mean, they can do what they want.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Would you consider getting more X-rated, doing anything?
That's
No,
not
I don't.
that's just because we know what we want to be doing and where we want to be going with our careers, and that isn't the path that we personally want to go down. Not because we disagree with it, not because we think we're better than that or anything like that.
We just don't want to get any more into the adult industry than we are. This is our level now.
Okay, even if a guy came up to, alright, darlings, you want to get into this movie, like kind of like, we'll put you in, pay you a lot of money, and you'll be superstars.
People have said that to us.
No, it's not in our path. No,
it's not in our plan.
Okay, so that's very good. That's good to know. Disappointing, but good to know. Do you want people to judge you on who you are or what you do, and not what you do? So do people have presumptions about you girls before they even meet you?
Probably, yeah. Everyone has presumptions of people before they meet them, but we want people to judge us on our personalities and the sort of girls we are, not just.
I think that's just general in life, though. You should always judge someone by who they are, not what they do. A lot of the things that people ask us we don't just feel like it's relevant to us because of the job we do. It's just relevant in life, really. So.
Because like if I brought a guy who didn't know who either of you two are, I told him what you did. I mean, the presumptions would be, they're stupid, they're easy, and they're just all about the money and the fact that they're good looking, so they want to flaunt that on TV. I mean, these are the presumptions people had. So you don't want guys thinking like that. You'd rather say, no, this is me, and it's not about my work. Am I right in saying that?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. That's good to know. In your magazine interviews, you said, so I think one of the questions was, what do you consider like sexy in a woman? What's sexy in a woman? You guys said.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
I remember that.
We said.
You guys said confidence and attitude, and conducts yourself well. But yet you guys have done work on yourselves. You've improved yourselves physically.
Yeah.
So isn't that a bit of a contradiction?
No, because it's something that we always knew we wanted to do. We wanted to physically have those attributes, but it's all good and well having those attributes, but if you're still a shy, timid person with no confidence, you're still not going to come across as sexy as you would if you had inner confidence.
What if the girl was really sexy but she wasn't good looking, like she was fat, overweight?
Beauty's in the eye of the beholder, though. I don't think.
But she's still beautiful.
You can't say that somebody isn't attractive or isn't beautiful, because if you said, that girl over there's ugly, I guarantee you there's at least one person in this world that's going to find her attractive. No,
because it should be. People should actually judge you on your personalities.
Yeah.
I mean, I completely I always say that. I always say it's not about your looks, it's about your personality, and it's to get to know you and say that, okay, this person's a nice person, within. It's not about how beautiful, how ugly you are. So I'm glad you guys said that. I completely agree.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the future hold for the both of you? Bollywood movie, I don't know. I mean, I think you said reality TV show.
Yeah, I'd love to do.
We'd love to do that.
Yeah,
like Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
A bit, focus a bit more on personalities, and a lot of people do like what seeing us together. And the way we are together and the way we bounce off each other and the sort of, like the little duo thing we've got going on. Yeah, definitely. A twin battle of the twins.
Oh, by the way, what would be yours? What would be your name? Like, as in Preeti Priya, it has to be like PP.
PMP.
But that's not Jedward. It has to be.
Yeah, but okay.
Putting you on the spot here.
If you took this name,
start with the same.
So it'd still be like your Priya, wouldn't it?
PRT. Something like that. Maybe I think we'll stick to PMP.
Okay.
No, I prefer PMP. Yeah, PRT.
Okay, final thing.
I don't like it.
I'm not keen on it either.
Just let me
I think PMP would be fun, yeah.
Okay, PNP. Jedward and PNP. Sounds good. Okay.
Got a ring to it. Yeah.
Finally, any regrets?
No.
Or you love what you do and you're just going to continue doing that? You have the best jobs in the world.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
In our lives. In our opinion.
Yeah.
No, even in my opinion, you do have the best jobs in the world. I mean, I am very envious and very jealous, and I kind of wish I did it myself.
You could.
Not looking like this.
We'll introduce you to the recruitment if you want. See.
bulk up a little bit, and maybe like Hrithik Roshan, and then go forward from there. Okay, and I have to say, unfortunately, we've come to the end of our show. Thank you so much for being
having us.
Thank you. Such amazing guests.
I
think we've learned a lot.
Thank you.
And I would just like to talk to the audience when I say, please never judge a book by its cover. These two girls show that it's all about personality. It's not about what you do. It's about who you are. So in the future, please get to know someone before you make any presumptions. I'm hoping I get another show with you guys. So fingers crossed you see me again. And until then, take care. Keep well. Bye.